Guys, gals, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name's Liquid Hotshot. Hope everyone's doing really well today. We're here back on our EU4 extended timeline mod, whereas Ordovica and the goal of the campaign is to form Rome and then colonise Africa. I do apologise for the green screen. It's very sunny here in the UK and I haven't really chosen a good time to record, but this is the first available opportunity I have been able to record, so I hope you don't mind the green screen. It's because there's so much light on it that it shows up as white. That's basically the reason, but yeah. But like I say, I hope everyone's doing well. I just want to thank you guys before we get into anything. I want to thank you guys for all the support recently. You're insane. YouTube's going really well. Twitch is going really well. We're an affiliate now over on Twitch. So feel free to check out the link in the description for that if you want to go check me out during the week. And yeah, let me just turn this music down. It's a wee bit loud. There we go. It's a wee bit loud on your end, but yeah, we stream over there Monday through Thursdays. At the moment, we are streaming Hearts of Iron 4 achievements. So yeah, that's pretty cool. We apparently could have embraced an institution there. Apparently we can no longer. It's kind of hard to see. So right, so are we? No, this is the internet. Organized religion, so is it this one? That's 200, and that is... Oh, come on. This is why, this is one of the things I'm not a fan of on the extended timeline, is this very screen. You can't quite get what the institution you want to have a look at, which is unfortunate. We have just called these three provinces which we took from Pigland, and now all of the Isles except for the final few Rome strongholds, as well as Navan, who is still our ally, but we are going to break that off. I do believe we will have a truce with them for a bit, but we're going to sit around for a bit and I guess build some of these glorious monuments in some of the provinces just scattered around here in our soon-to-be empire, so that there is less unrest in those specific provinces. Obviously, you want a glorious monument in your capital. Otherwise, you know, you're not that good of a kingdom. So we can embrace legalism. The origin is in Guangzhou, which I would assume is in China. So we can embrace that for only 400. That's not bad. So we will do that because then we can tech up to Mill Tech. Cavalry shock plus 0.05%. Unlocks a new type of cavalry, the Chinite, who have offensive shock 1, offensive morale, and defensive morale as well. We don't get any new troops up until Tech 12, and that's Barbarian Raiders. That's fine by me. Let's have a look here in Europe. So obviously Rome's kind of falling apart. Galicia is now a thing. Pontus is now a thing. Osirone is a bigger thing now. Egypt is. Garmantia's nommed a few provinces, but these are the main ones. Gallia and Cotia. Obviously they're Frankish well, Gaelic kingdoms. Apologies to someone angle grinding in my vicinity. I do apologise if you picked that up. We will have to march our 15k stack up. We won't be able to get there, so there'll be a bit of separatism in the Scottish Isles for at least 10 more years. But if you missed the last episode, the reason now why we don't have one Doom stack and we've got 2 stacks of 15 is because our current combat width is 15. We had a 23k stack, so we built up to 30 and split the 2 stacks. So we can have 1 stack roaming Ireland and Scotland and another in our English provinces, English and Welsh provinces. I want to see what culture's like. So this is all one culture. So Irish, Britain, Pictish, that's Welsh, and yeah, so it's all one culture. So if we was to say, click over here. So these are the Britain provinces. The annoying thing is, like, we could probably convert this to British, to Brittonic culture. I think that's what it would be pluralized. But we want to make Welsh an accepted culture, and then we will probably have to switch to Welsh to form Wales. So let's have a look. The Welsh needs to have at least 20 dev in your states to be promoted to an accepted culture, which only have 15 development. So if we go back to the regular map mode and then we go diplomatic, so the Welsh states are here, so that's 4 dev, 11 dev, so that's 15 dev. So this needs to be stated, sorry. So we can make East Anglia a state, yes please, and we'll go ahead and correl with that because we are 11 years ahead in admin. So then if we go back over here, we can now promote the Welsh culture. And if we want to cultural shift, if we want to become Welsh, we need it to be at least 50% of the entire development in the country. Okay. I don't think I've ever culture flipped. That's why I was looking there. So we'll make this estate, make Wessex estate, because we will eventually be taking Cornwall. And I don't know what that is. So this is meant to be Bristol. I'm not too sure what Aquia Sulis is, but we'll take that in a wee while. Rome have got some separatists. I would prefer for not another kingdom just to pop out. But I mean, when Wales popped out, we just annexed them in one war. So it's kind of a good thing and a bad thing. Because there's such a new country, we can just go in and say, actually, lol, you're mine. So the classical age ends in 10 years. Don't know what happens after the classical age. We will have to find out. But we do now have a glorious monument in London. Does it show up? You can't quite see on the tile itself. So do we want to lose 10 prestige here, or a bit of national unrest? Well, what is our unrest? It's at -3. It's what, 5 years of... I mean, we can take that. So there might be, these guys might rise up a little bit quicker, but at the minute we're kind of in a period of killing rebels. So it's not too bad, in fairness. Wow, we got 42,000 men in the manpower pool. Local fortification expert. So our local officials in the Midlands report that a local man has some rather intriguing ideas on how to create better fortifications. However, he is reluctant to leave his hometown. So let him stay in the Midlands, and the Midlands gets local defensiveness for plus 25% until the end of the game. Okay. Or we could just use him for his lifetime. I mean, local defensiveness, that's not bad. Up until the end of the game. That's really cool. So if we do have any rebels or anyone trying to conquer Ireland. Okay, so Kent exists, so instantly we get the tribal conquest show superiority CB. So we're going to go ahead and just declare that. Assign our general. That should be a stack wipe, which it is, and then just split the armies. And deal with Kent. So 30 days for the siege of Sussex. So you are Britain culture, and you are also Britain culture. Okay. Okay, and that's 100%. And I would just like both your provinces. And now Rome are almost finished. Almost finished here in the British Isles. Are you kind of... No, you're Demonian separatists. You're probably going to pop in a minute, aren't you? So Rome are at war. Oh, no, they're not. Okay. I thought Rome were at war, in fairness. But I'm going to say, with their empire crumbling, I wouldn't think they would have gone to war, in fairness. We'll go ahead and call those two provinces we just stole. And just double check the cultural map mode. Can we... I would like for that to be... Oh, okay. Colonial and trade regions, areas, institutions. We will add culture onto you as well. Easily down there. Boom. I don't think I've changed any of those shortcuts for forever, basically, since I got EU4. So, the Welsh culture needs to have more dev than the current main culture. And how far are we on that? 18%. How much do we need? Probably quite a lot. Could go ahead and... Your Londinium's Welsh. So we could just boost London just a little bit. Give it a little bit extra tax. That's now 13 dev. Obviously, that's going to... Now that we've got London as well, we now have the... the majority of trade, which is really cool. So income's gone up a bit. According to the Roman poet Lucan, the Celtic people of Britannia and Gaul worshipped a sacred triad of deities. God of thunder, who carried a lightning bolt in one hand and a wheel in the other. God of tribal protection, whose sacrifices were made by plunging headfirst the victim into a vat filled with liquids. Lastly, Zeus was seen carrying an axe and cutting branches from a tree. His charms were known to cure throat troubles. So, morale of armies, if we follow the God of thunder. National unrest, if we follow the God of tribal protection. Or production efficiency. We want to be caught. We want to start making those goods. Yeah, wow, okay, 0.2 ducats. That's not bad. Not bad at all. I do believe this might be Canterbury. I like how I'm from the UK and I barely know like much geographical information. No, Anglia's eaten Frisia. Aww. They had the same dynasty as us. That's a shame. That's a shame. Okay, so I think show superiority is probably not going to work against the Romans. So if we go ahead and get some claims here, we might have to cross over into the Low Countries and take some of Belgium. Well, at least siege it down anyway to get that hot war score action. But do we want to fully consolidate and take Navan out? I mean, we dissolve this alliance. So we got a truce for 5 years, and they're instantly allied with Kota, which is you. Okay, well that's a shame. That is a big shame. But I had a feeling that that would have happened anyway, just because of the fact that we were kind of like the parent kingdom to them. You know, we gave them a bit of land and then we carved up the rest of the Isles ourselves. So they kind of had to respect that. Some Iceni separatists in Cambridge. Cambridge. Hello, Cambridge. Please pop. Next month, tick. There it is. And that should be a stack wipe as well. What else rebel-wise? Coventry. Wow, okay, there's no autonomy in Coventry. So, wow, okay. Dorset? What about Dorset? They're probably going to pop at the start of this month, which they don't. So it allows us the monthly tick. They're probably going to allow us another monthly tick, which they are. Hello? Should probably not be on Dorset, so that they feel as though, oh yeah, we can spawn. Go on, I know you want to. Diplomatic insult, a careless turn of phrase by our king? By our king has greatly offended the Navante king. Mollifying him will not be easy without losing face, so we won't forget this. So we game a diplomatic insult on Navan, or if we ease the tension, Navan likes us and Rome likes us. Well, I'm not worried about Rome because they hate us anyway, so we won't forget it. Which gives us a CB, even though we do have quite a few tribal feud CBs. Rome have got 11,000 men here. Are they the same tech as me? 7-7? They are, so my army would probably wipe theirs. See, that's something I don't understand in the extended timeline mod. You would assume that Rome would have, like, a more professional army, but that's not shown, like, in the actual... That's not shown in the tech. You would assume Rome might be a couple mil techs in front or something like that, but they start off the same, so you can just go to war with Rome straight away if you're in the Isles, for example. So new trade research is heretical. We've had complaints from several dignitaries in our country that the new practices of our merchants are clearly heretical. Heretical? Like heretical? Heretical? And that we should put a stop to them. So we're heading dip, right? We are, so I mean, we could just lose 50 dip. I'd rather not lose the prestige. Yes, prestige. They're big sad that we're not chilling with them. And in fairness, they've dealt with Cornwall there. Got rid of the unrest. That's a copper mine. Some of these provinces are decent. Like, not half bad. Cloth. Cows. Naval supplies. Iron. Is that wool? yeah, wool, iron, cows, salt. Got some decent trade provinces here. What sort of provinces has they got? They've got wool, iron. So majority of their economy is based on wool. Okay, but that's going to have to end it for today's episode, guys. So if you have enjoyed, please do drop a like down below. Subscribe if you are new, and feel free, once again, to check out the links in the description for Twitch and also for Discord. Feel free to join the community, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.